Alright guys, it looks like it is finally happening. It looks like we are finally getting RuneScape on consoles in the future. Well, kinda. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video I want to talk to y'all about RuneScape Dragonwilds. However, if you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape Dragonwilds, make sure you're liking today's video, subscribing to the channel if you are new, and let's go ahead and get right on into today's topic. So, first and foremost, RuneScape Dragonwilds is actually already here. It's in early access right now on PC. It looks like it's going to be following, one of those typical trends of PC gets early access and it hits consoles sometime around the 1.0 or slightly before, slightly after launch kind of thing, and then updates continue from there. They possibly merge all three platforms and yada 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 yada. I'm just hoping, with how this game's being built, and because it's like I guess the side game or a follow-up game of of a really popular MMO. I'm hoping there's some type of cross-play, cross-progression or something that they consider like that in the future when this game does hit console platforms. So, RuneScape Dragonwilds is not an MMORPG per se. It's a 4-player co-op survival action RPG. I'm going to read to you guys what the website actually goes to say about the game. I'll leave a link to that down in the video description, and we'll also talk about the console information as well. It says, "Welcome to Ashenfall. Dragons have awoken on RuneScape's forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Stranded in this untamed land, you must gather resources, build shelters, craft weapons to withstand the growing dragon threat." You guys listen to that, it obviously sounds like, one of those survival kind of games. Think something like Enshrouded, or, something like Power World minus the monster taming and stuff like that. It also goes to say, "Only by mastering survival and unlocking ancient secrets can you hope to slay the Dragon Queen and reclaim Ashenfall, alone or up to with 3 friends." So that's how you guys know there's going to be some, element of co-op there, and plus they've shown plenty of gameplay of it and stuff like that. They say the game is RuneScape at its core. Embark on quests, level skills, and wield runes to shape the world around you. Explore a stunning handcrafted landscape ravaged by anima. This all-new adventure blends high fantasy, light RPG elements, and iconic RuneScape lore in a never-before-seen continent. Venture into a land hidden since time immemorial, uncover secrets, and battle legendary RuneScape creatures alongside entirely new foes like the fearsome Garu. Prepare to face a world filled with mystery, danger, and unforgettable encounters. Now, from, the visuals I've seen, the gameplay I've seen in the trailer and stuff like that, and the different updates, the game looks awesome. It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. However, I just haven't put hands on it yet, so I'm not quite sure what to expect. But regardless, this does have me excited because, it's based on RuneScape. RuneScape's a really popular MMO, and, they're looking at consoles with this. It does look very console, friendly. Like this looks like it could easily work on, on console platforms. Very controller friendly and stuff like that. When I first saw the game, I was hoping, please tell me that they're bringing this to consoles, and sure enough, we got that answer. So here on an article over at this website called techwiser.com, I'll leave a link to it down in the video description for you guys to check out for yourselves. It says, "Is RuneScape Dragonwilds coming to consoles?" According to this article, the developers have already confirmed this. Now, me personally, I'm going to still say take this with a grain of salt because I haven't seen this confirmation anywhere. Then again, they could have said this like in an interview, Discord, or anything like that. I just personally haven't seen it. But it goes to say the simple answer is yes. RuneScape Dragonwilds will be coming to PS5 and Xbox consoles, but not right away. Currently, the game is only available on PC through Steam Early Access for $29.99. Console players will need to wait a bit longer, but there's good news on the horizon. And, multiple other websites are also sourcing this information as well, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's probably true. The developers have probably said that, somewhere. And like I said, the game does look very console friendly. If they weren't going to bring something like this to console, I'd be highly surprised. But hopefully they do. Hopefully it gets a big following and community around it, because this game does look pretty cool and look like something I'm personally interested in. And when it hits PS5 and Xbox, I'll definitely be sure to check this out. Let me know what you guys think and feel down in the comments below, and I'll leave information to everything I've said here in the video down in the video description. Y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.